Hello, Internet. The All Things YouTube live show is about to start. We are talking about playlists. There will be open Q&A all night long. I'll get the countdown timer started, put on some awesome jams. As always, I have a hot mic the entire time. We'll flip over to the bald spot cam. We know you love the bald spot cam.
Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They want to let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out.
Lots of buttons to push.
Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves. We won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
We made it, everybody.
You don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? The demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. 僕の未来は誰にもわからない。皆は僕をダメなやつと思う。鏡を見つめる僕を見下げているけど中には大きな力希望がある。Maybe I'm a little young, but you don't know what I've become. Can't you see it in my face? A demon living in disguise, but you can see the killer in my eyes. I've got a look you can't escape. You can't escape.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Matt Haas. This is the All Things YouTube live show. Tonight's topic is about playlists, why YouTube loves them, and why you should love them too. And there's some new things going on with playlists, and there's some stuff in the works about playlists. I'll break it all down for you. There is open Q&A all night long. If you have a question about running a business on YouTube, drop it in the chat. I will answer. Let's see who's in the chat live during the show. Marilyn W. is back with the purple hearts. She knows I love the purple hearts. Jaden is here. He's got a purple heart in his channel name. There you go. You get some too. Dave Gatton is back, baby. Says, what's up, Piano Man? Not much, brother. I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well. My longest supporter, Polly Wants a Crafter from the lovely maker, Jerry Brown. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Robin's Buys and DIY. She got in here on time. So did Harneal Media. That's Mr. Steve Nealon. Welcome, everybody. I also saw Portal Woodwork somewhere. There he is. David Jones, ladies and gentlemen. He has more than 7 bandsaws. Tom Hannock, Outlaw with the Wave. Hello, hello. Welcome to All Things YouTube Live. Let's take a look at a few things here. I have the tip service going. Easy credit card or PayPal. You get your name right here. Screen time. You can replace this tipper with any amount, or you can beat that amount and get the top tipper. And you get your name flashed up on the screen with a little sound. Same thing with the Buy Me a Coffee, buymeacoffee.com/allthings. You can get your name flashed up here with a cool sound. That's awfully fun. And every dollar tipped, I trigger the hype button. So yes, your donations can make me do things during the show. Trip the hype button for you. So that'll be a lot of fun. We do have some top patrons. Let's take a look at them. We've got Jerry Brown from PollyWantsACrafter.com. Love Audio Production, Shalalala Productions, The Venture Forward, Driveway Workshop, and Enjoy Jacks. Thank you for being top patrons. Here's a quick paid ad. You want to do a paid ad? Let me know. The Venture Forward, that is a YouTube channel about recovery. If you or someone you love is dealing with addiction issues, check out that channel. The host, John Venturini, is an awesome guy, super entertaining, and he knows his stuff. Other patrons, Harneal Media, Wit Profit, Rich Vibes. Got some $1 patrons over there. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it immensely. I also have one supporter over there on Locals. Marilyn W. supports me over there on Locals. Yeah, I've got the Locals page here. Where is that? This is it. Boom. allthingsyoutube.com/locals.com. Pushing buttons. I'm pushing buttons all over the place. I redid the lights here. They're all on the, how do I describe this without saying it? The Amazon voice assistant that begins with an A, Madam A. Listen, I'm gonna mute it, but watch this. Lights off. Lights on. 7 lights. 1, 2, strip light. 3, floodlight. 4, floodlight. 5, beaver light. 6, and one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 of them. I don't know what the 7th one is. Believe me, there's 7. I'm just blank. Oh, the MIDI monkey. That's 7. Yeah, that is its own light back there. This is the lengths I go to have a good show. Watch this. Yeah, see? There's a whole light just for that stuffed animal. Off, on, off, on. It's what I do. What I do for you, the audience. Nice shirt, Matt. Thank you. Yeah, I've got some merch here, folks. You can get your own. allthingsyoutube.com/shop. That forwards you to my Teespring account. And these shirts, I jack the profit all the way down. So if you want to buy a shirt because you want to support me, that's great. just know I'm only going to make a little bit of profit because I just want people to have cool looking shirts. And this particular shirt, you can wear this out and about, and people will ask you about your YouTube channel. You don't even have to ask them. They come to you. They say, oh, you're on YouTube? Yeah, here's my business card. Boom. Instant subscriber. You don't even have to make the conversation start. The conversation comes to you. But yeah, I don't make much profit on my t-shirts because I just want people to have cool stuff. As I said, if you really wanted to support me, then you can do something like this. That almost 100% of the revenue comes to me. Only the credit card stuff. I don't know how Stream Elements makes any money because it's the cheapest. It's the cheapest out there. Don't feel bad about making my own then. Yeah. Oh, making t-shirts yourself. That's cool. I made a few t-shirts myself back in the day, all different kinds of methods too. Lately, the easiest is to do the Cricut machine and get the t-shirt press going on with that. But that's the way it is. Oh, Rick Kane's here. Guess what happened to me recently? You chewed bubble gum. That's a pretty wide open question. Oh, here we go. Over 2,000 plus jerseys in my collection. Wow. That is certainly a lot of jerseys. I guess if you have 1,999, what's one more? Any questions about the YouTubes, go ahead and hit me up. Put your question in the chat, and I will get it answered. Yep, got my Cricut and the heat press. Aren't they great? It's pretty fabulous. I do love me the Cricut. All right, let's talk about playlists. Well, YouTube loves the playlists. It's only speculation why they love playlists so much, but the reason I think they love playlists is it renders a unique URL on their website. And having traffic at a unique URL is important to people who own websites. People who own websites compare notes with other people who own websites, and they go, nanny, nanny, boo-boo, I got more of these things than you do. So when you have a video page, your video page has a unique URL, and your playlist has a different URL in it. It's somehow important. Here comes a tip. Look at that. Polly wants a crafter. 44. He's got the He-Man jumping. Look at that. Thank you, Jerry. One, 2, 3, 4. 45 hype button pushes. Thank you, Jerry Brown. I appreciate it. Hello, Matt and friends. Adam's Exploits is here. Looks like you're really enjoying the puppy, Matt. Thank you. Yes, I have 2 new puppies in the house, and they are bundles of joy. Keep them busy, too. So yeah, playlists. It's all about the playlists. And YouTube is going to add even more features to playlists. They have not hinted at what those features are, but they're getting ready for some improvements there. And I'm going to show you 2 of the interface items that they've changed recently around playlists. Why does YouTube pause my video playlist sometimes? It shouldn't pause. It should go from video to video. It should autoplay the whole way through. Perhaps if you, now this is just speculation, but if you accidentally type the space bar on your keyboard, that would pause a video. So maybe that's happening. That's not really possible if you're on your phone. Don't know how you're consuming them, but it should not pause your playlist at all. It makes people binge watch. That's true too. That. Playlists are great as a content creator because, as Robin just mentioned, they'll go from video to video to video, and everything in the playlist, if it's all your stuff, all the better. Your playlist doesn't have to contain only your videos. It's a smart business move if you put all of your own videos in the playlist. But that's that. Hey. Something's happening there. I don't know what's going on there. It always keeps asking if I'm still watching. Well, I mean, that sounds like YouTube is trying to keep everything fair, meaning the last thing YouTube wants to do is spend resources sending you video if there's no human watching. And similarly, they do not want the advertisers to get a sense that views are happening and people aren't behind those views. See, when you have an advertiser-run company or an advertiser-funded business, you can't make the advertisers angry. Advertisers need to have faith that the money that they're giving you is being used to do the things that you say are going to be done. So you give YouTube money to put your video ad in front of videos, and YouTube says these number of people will see your ad. And if that number is ever questioned, even a little bit, that's the worst thing possible. So YouTube does everything to make sure there's legitimate views and legitimate watch time. And maybe if you're just running through playlists, dozens of videos at a time, dozens and dozens and dozens of video in a playlist, they might throw the red. It sounds like they're throwing the red flag, saying, "Hey, are you watching?" Even Netflix does this. You're binge watching. Netflix goes from one episode to the next. It'll say, "Are you still watching?" Same reason. It always keeps asking. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Robin's Buys and DIYs won a channel review on StreamYard on the weekend. What else does it say there? Let me move this around. I won, and they reviewed my channel, and then I won the grand prize. Robin, congrats. And Polly Wants a Crafter says, it keeps people from fake running playlists just to get their hours up, which is something some big unnamed YouTubers did several years back. Yeah, that 4,000 watch hours. Did you notice the 4,000 watch hours? They changed the term, the wording. It says 4,000, I think, legitimate watch hours. There's some qualifier there. So yeah. Some reason I'm having problems with the custom URL, so that's not good. Oh, you mean the handle? Or your, yeah, that should be, I haven't heard of any issues with the YouTube handle. Is that what you're referring to, the new YouTube handles? It's like it can tell if I'm looking at the screen. If I walk away for 10 minutes, it almost always paused. That sounds like Big Brother is watching you, but I mean, these systems are so good at predicting this type of stuff. It's crazy. A lot of people say, I think it's listening. I think, and people will even be like in Walmart walking past the TVs and they'll get ads for television. They're like, how does it know? It's geo-tracking me, or it's listening to the phone, or no, it's really that good. It's really that good. There was I shouldn't say this, but Target, the retail store, is very, very good at predicting. Like, they use the same type of algorithms that websites do on their shoppers. They track, how many purchases you make in store. They track everything. They on the credit card. They have accounts for you, whether you make an account. Just like Facebook. Facebook has an account for you, whether or not you've ever created a profile. And when you create the profile, then they just link it up with their best guess profile because they just suck up all the information from all over the web. Well, there was a young woman who was pregnant, and she didn't tell her family. And, she didn't sign up on any mailing lists, because you sign up on these mailing lists when you're pregnant, and then you'll get coupons for diapers and formula and things like that. Well, Target started sending her mail for infants and baby care, and she never told Target. And then her parents were like, why are you getting all of this infant stuff? It was because the analytics were so good that they just buy what you purchase, when you purchase, everything about every piece of information. That it's scary how targeted these things are. People have spent decades refining the tools and techniques and what to look for and how to dial it in. It's crazy. Rich Vibes is in the house. Welcome back to the channel, Rich Vibes. He's got the mod too. Oh, so does Adams. Adams got the mod wrench too. Target doesn't like resellers, but my CVS is there now. Oh, I see. Yeah. Niantic River Woodcrafting with Chris Nealon. I do great. Hope you're doing well, Chris. Glad you're back on the channel. So let me show you a few things about playlists. Okay. We will pop over here onto my cell phone. And believe it or not, that is my cell phone. Let me kind of redo it here. Does that look like a cell phone? Sure it does. Wake that up. Okay, watch this. So you're here in YouTube Studio, okay? The Studio app. Everyone has the Studio mobile app, right? You should. Now, if you go over to content, see down at the bottom, well, I guess you can't see because I have this in the way. There you go. See how the circle is on analytics? If I pop over here to content, look up here. Playlist is now up at the top. See up there on the tabs. So playlists have been elevated up to that top spot now. So that's one of the things they've done. Look at this. This thing's going gangbusters. This video right here, the install Amazon Smart Thermostat, 76 views. This is on my Awesome Fun Things channel. It only has 330 subscribers. Like, it's a small channel. It's catching those keywords, baby. This was like a long explainer video. Well, I say long. It's under 4 minutes, but it's a complicated explainer video, which, hey, looking back at my analytics, when I do a long, complicated process and break it all down with my signature style of annotations and voiceover, they do very, very well. This is following that pattern. But yeah, no, it is going nuts. It's ranked 1 of 10. See that right there? 1 of 10. 10 out of my latest 10 uploads or any videos. Yeah. Yeah, green arrows all the way up. That's doing real nice. Real nice. Anywho, so that was on the content area. Right up here is the playlist, and that's one new improvement. Let me go to another improvement over here. When you're in YouTube Studio, playlists used to be shoved over here to the side. Okay? It's not there anymore. Where's the playlists? Matt, I thought they were making playlists more prominent. Where are the playlists? Oh, look up here under the create button. Fa-bam. Playlists. It's up there now. Okay, new locations for that. Oh, and I'm sorry. Yeah, it. I was correct. It is gone over here, but now it's also, if you want to manage your playlists, it's way up here at this tab. Okay, so they're still there. Yes, they did take it away from over here, but they're trying to make it more prominent. So it's here, and then to make a new playlist is there, and it's literally a content type. You know, videos are a content type, lives a content type, posts a content type, and even though playlists are a whole bunch of individual videos, it is now feels more like a content type, which is pretty awesome. Polly Once a Crafter says, I have 2 playlists for the shop music, also for personal consumption. Very nice. I go kind of all crazy with playlists. I usually have a playlist called Invisible that I set to private, and I'll just put stuff in there, because a playlist is very similar to Watch Later. I love the Watch Later feature, but sometimes I want to refer to something on an invisible playlist at a later date, and I don't want it to get buried in my Watch Later, because I burn through videos. I watch a lot of YouTube, not surprisingly. So that's one thing I often do. Let's see if yeah, right there, invisible list. So that's my invisible list playlist, and then it's set to private. But yeah, if you're publishing an uploaded video on demand, or VOD for short, I like to call them edited videos. If you're publishing one of those, it's got to be in a playlist. Don't publish a video unless it's in a playlist. That has always been the case. Always. Oh, custom URL. He's having problems with his custom URL. Handle will be fine. Great. It says by November 14. Okay, well, got a couple more hours. Hope that resolves. Keep me posted. I want to know what happens with that, Adam, if you don't mind. Any questions about the YouTubes? Keep the questions about the YouTubes flowing. I will answer any question you have about the YouTubes. Yeah, Robin, that sounds great. Winning that channel review and the grand prize. Rock on, man. That's fabulous. Hey, does this ever happen to anyone? This is video gear related. You know, these little adapters, I guess what are they actually called? Yeah, switching adapt. This is an adapter. Every now and then, one of these adapters will go, it'll make like this electrical sound. Not like anything's frying, or, you know, it's not like a scary sound. It just makes an audible sound. And then I buy generic ones and throw them out. And this particular one is sort of a cheap, I don't know, but it has like one of these things where they can put different plates on them for different parts of the world, which is kind of scary, maybe. It is UL listed. I try and make sure things are UL listed. I don't know if you can see that or not. Gets in shadow there, but yeah, it's because I'll hear something and I'm like, where is that coming from? Is it over here? Is it over here? Is it, you know, behind here is a lot of stuff. Maybe it's on the shelf with some gadgets. I'm like, and then sometimes I'll get on the floor because there's power strips down there, and I can hear one of these things go. I'm like, I can't take it. I need all of my gear to be 100% silent. I don't want to hear any fans. I don't want to hear any humming. I don't want to hear any bzzz, That's why I love this thing. This whole soundboard is built for silence. It's got rubber buttons. Kind of hard to see with this plate on. These are rubber buttons here. The sliders are, for the most part, silent. It's just, it's built for silence. Oh, Rich Vibes is talking about his Sunday night show, 2 p.m. Eastern on Mixcloud.com. UL listed and endorsed by MH. Hi, John Venturini. How are you? Look who it is. Rockin' Woodworks. Eloy Escojedo. Welcome back. I don't want to be conspiratorial, but I think there's a monkey with suspenders inside the YouTube algorithm center throwing the switch all to heck. I don't want to be conspiratorial, but here's a huge conspiracy. Well, I mean, YouTube's goal is to put videos in front of users it thinks will want to watch them. So the gas pedal or the brake is built around the video level. It's not the channel level. YouTube never says, oh, there's a channel. I'm going to slow that whole channel down. That's not the way the algorithm is built. So they say. A lot of people know Eloy. Jaden says, why is next week's show on Privet if it is on the YouTube channel? I don't know what that means. There will be no All Things YouTube next week. So next week is the 21st. There's no All Things YouTube on the 21st. Programming note. Any questions about the YouTubes? This is open Q&A. Yeah, so, let's talk playlists here. So, I mean, my playlists are, all my live streams go in a playlist. And I know they all kind of bundle up in past live streams, but I like to put them in a playlist. I basically have two, grow an audience and new YouTube feature. And then I made a playlist for my second streaming studio build and a couple other things. Oh, my class I built, I put in its own playlist. It's kind of how I broke that down. It's going good. How's your CNC build going? I'm going to be focusing quite a lot on the Awesome Wood Things side, and getting that going is getting that CNC built is top on the list. I do have some old footage of the next part. I did 3 videos on building that thing. The 4th one is halfway done. It's coming along. It's coming along, Dave. And I got my hobby box all ready to go. That's the controller. That's the brain of the operation. So, and I even think I bought the couplers. The couplers were like the last thing I needed to buy. Why is next week's show on private? It's on the YouTube channel. I don't think it's on the YouTube channel. Let's take a look here. See, this is... No. Oh, this thing here, that I can't ever get rid of. I don't know what that is. This pops up when I'm on the live dashboard. If I do this and I go here and I tinker with something, or I go here and tinker with something, then that's not. Refresh. There. Then it just shows up here. Like I can delete it, but it'll come back. I watch. Take this away. More actions. Delete forever. Now, when I log in tomorrow, that thing will be back. I guarantee. Make sure I checked. Make sure I checked the correct one. Well, it says I can leave the screen, but yeah. That wasn't a scheduled video, Jaden. That was just something that just appeared on the channel. I couldn't get it out. That's why I privated it, because every time I would delete it, it would just show back up the next day. Probably Once a Crafter says, I have noticed it was 7 months since I built the Revolution CNC and still have not used it. Come on, Jerry. Is that CNC Music Factory? LOL. None YouTube related, though. Did you dig Stranger Things? Yeah, that's a great franchise. Are you kidding me? Any show about the 80s? Sign me up. I love me the 80s. Maybe you scheduled once and it never went up. Yeah, but it wasn't. Well, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a schedule. I think it was one of those quick. Yep, so now it's gone. Okay. Now it's gone. But I bet you dollars to donuts I'm going to log in sometime later this week and it will be back. At least that's the pattern. That's why I put that one to private. But no, there's no show on the 21st for All Things YouTube. Thank you, though. What else is happening around here? Finally got the GoPro working. GoPro's been very finicky lately. I shot a whole video with the GoPro. That's the video on Awesome Fun Things where I set up my smart thermostat, and worked great. It worked great. Now, I did shoot 1080-60. I should have probably shot 4K because I wanted to kind of zoom in on a couple things, but it worked. It worked. I want donuts. What kind? Bear claws. I don't know. What's the best donut? Leave it in the description. Leave it in the comments. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to leave it here. Jerry, thank you for the Stream Elements tip, my friend. Jelly donut. Can't go wrong. Yeah, what do we got? I do have Stream Deck icons for sale up at my store. Don't forget, I've got a free course on how to be awesome on YouTube. This is the Facebook group. And I have a Twitter for some reason. I'm not sure why. Vids People Watch. Vids People Watch. That's my Twitter. Oh, Bolivian Cream. There you go. Now you're talking. Maple. Hello, hello. All right, everyone. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you for being awesome. I love you all, and I'll catch you around the interwebs. Maple bars. That's my donut. Love it. Love it. All those flavors are great in my book. Yeah. Eloy doesn't discriminate when it comes to donuts. It doesn't discriminate against anything, but yeah. Eloy knows what's up. All right. Got to go. Love you all. Bye, everyone. Take care.